Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we are going to be playing some Evella. Evella is another hero that I don't really play that often, and it's just the hero select, and this one was exceptionally bad. We took 2 damage just to get an extra roll there. There's just nothing in the shop that I wanted at all. And the value of finding a black cat with Evella on turn 1 is very large. I mean, any evil character in general is pretty good. We take some golden damage here, and since we took the forbidden fruit, we're down to 30 here on 2.2 already, which is wild. But we do pick up a couple of minotaurs here, which is going to hopefully allow us to get a slay with the cut purse. We do, but unfortunately for us, the trophy hunter gets to slay with their black cat, which trades very well with our front line. So we end up taking another hit there, down to 26 on 3.0, which is definitely not a spot we want to be in. We probably should have just cast the candy cannon there. We would have got stats on 2 characters. I was just kind of hoping to find a different spell, but unfortunately we do not. And yeah, that means we don't get any progress on our Cindy. And Karen already has a bounty board, and we do lose another one, down to 21 on 3.1. So we are getting absolutely destroyed here. There was a Spellweaver in that shop that we missed, which is definitely a mistake. In general, with Evella, you want to have just animals in the front line and ranged in the back line, and usually that's enough to win a lot of fights in the mid game and early game. And yeah, unfortunately, we take some more damage here, down to 12 on 3.2. So we are on pace to die at around level 4. So not great. And yeah. Yeah, opponent's just like having a lot of golden characters, and also, I mean, combat's just not working out in exceptionally great ways here. I think we're gonna take the monster manual. We've got this mummy, and also we get to triple up this minotaur, which will get monster manual buffs, but that's a little bit irrelevant as it's gonna get a ton of attack anyways, just from our black cat that we just picked up. Well, not a ton, I guess. It's +2, but still. It's still a reasonable amount, and yeah, this opponent has big pigs already on 4.0 there. But fortunately for us, we do come away with the tie, so we don't lose any more health. So maybe stable here. And once again, there's another range character that maybe we should have bought, but I did go for the Vampire pair instead, which again that might just be a straight up mistake. So. But fortunately for us, Celestial Tiger not too strong here. We managed to actually win pretty handily there. So we're not, like, our board isn't exactly incredibly weak, but yeah, we do seem to be getting beat up. But maybe we've hit the we've stabilized now a bit. Queen of Hearts, a little bit too late for Queen of Hearts there. We're gonna triple up our mummy here, and none of these are particularly appealing. I mean, we could take the Haunted Helm and just hope that that gives us a value trade. Like we could get out of Monster Manual. We could even get out of Corrupted Heartwood here. Corrupted Heartwood just not really doing much. Although, like, if we find like Baby Bear or Wombats on level 5, then that's something that we will want. So we do want to keep it. We just end up skipping so that we can buy this Black Cat as well as the Shadow Assassin. We finally get our ranged character on the back line. We're going to sell out of this cut purse and then cast our candy cannon here. And yeah, now we've got a second black cat as well, which is going to add a decent amount of attack to our board. And once again, we make pretty short work of a pretty high health board here. So like again, we weren't super weak. It's just like we just got some really bad opponent RNG early in the game. Now we're against bottom board here. It looks like Gwen is kind of on her last legs, so like we might as well try and fire off an experience spell, and like I said, our board is not weak. It's not incredibly weak anyways, but yeah, I think we have a good shot at this XP anyways, given all the factors present. We've got our range character. We've got a pretty large mummy. Also, I think we're going to take this Noble Steed. We can get out of either Monster Manual. Again, we could get out of Corrupted Heartwood. But we're on level 5 now, and there are things that I want potentially. Like I said, Wombats or Baby Bear would be a great pickup. So we end up just getting out of the Monster Manual. I think we're done with the scaling now. Those extra 2 attack, probably just a little bit irrelevant at this point in the game. We did get to pick up a Southern Siren, which is going to be very good on this board as we again add a bunch of attack from the black cats dying here. We get our ranged attack as well as our Siren attack and manage to steal their godmother and get the win on the fight, giving us that extra XP as well. So going to 6 next turn is great. We get to triple up this Vampire. Unfortunately, no treasure map, which is of course the thing we really want, but we do get a sting out of it, so that's gonna help us hopefully get a Lancelot. And yeah, the reason I speculated on the Noble Steed is of course because like it's just like one of the ways that we can kind of get back into the game is if we get a Herc or a Lance done and get an extra treasure. We couldn't quite get Lance finished in this turn, so instead of so we just banked it until we can hit it with a spell and get the treasure finished in one. And I think just like we just want all the synergy we can on board. We can't really afford to wait to try and get a couple slays with Lance. So all right, there's another Southern Siren, which is fantastic. There's also a Baby Bear in the shop. Again, Baby Bear pretty good. It's just like a better black cat. So I think we are going to take that. It's like, I mean, it's a whole card better basically with the Sting slot or in the Sting slot here. So we do go for it. Although, like, I mean, I would like to like roll and try and buy the Herc this turn, and we do find the Herc. We would have been able to buy it if we hadn't bought the black cat, but unfortunately, we did do that. Or sorry, if we hadn't bought the Baby Bear. Yeah, combat goes just well enough for us to survive here. Charon very strong. Again, they had that bounty board super early, and now they've got a lightning dragon that's been scaling for quite a while. All right, now we've got the ghost fight though, so this is our opportunity to get this Herc and Lance onto the board and try and get some treasures. Again, a level 6 treasure or a level 7 treasure might be enough to stabilize us here and set us up to compete here. We find the Fiercify, which we just jam onto the Herc, or onto the Lance, which does give us a level 5 treasure. And this is Apocalypse that the ghost that we're fighting, and it looks like somehow they lost this. They lost their last combat. They must have fought someone very strong, and yeah, we lose to the ghost here. Fortunately, we don't die. We do drop down to 5 though, which is always kind of sketchy. And we're gonna take the spear here. Now we can get out of the corrupted Heartwood. It's just not really doing enough. Well, we need to get out of like our evil support here, anyways. And I think the Sting. We still want the Sting because of the Herc. Like we want it to be able to get to that critical massive attack to get the treasure in 2 hits, if we can here. And we beat Celestial Tiger pretty bad last time, but they are top board right now, so I guess we'll see if we can do that again. We did pick up an Oni Tyrant here, though, which is going to be fantastic on our board with 4 other monsters on board, especially with the Southern Sirens and the Spear. This combined with the Spear stats, it's just it's going to be a ton of stats every time we attack here. Take out the Echo Wood. That's nice. Not that it would have gotten super large, but it's still nice to get it out of the way before it sees those Tweedle stats. And we do get a Herc treasure here, so we're gonna get a level 7. We're at 5, so I don't think we can afford. We're against Charon again. Again, we know Charon is very strong, so I think we got to go with the Excalibur and basically just hope that we find some kind of power spike this turn. Because yeah, we got away with a tie last time against Charon, I believe, and I just don't know if we're gonna be able to do that again necessarily. Because I mean, with the bounty board, like they're definitely getting stronger every turn by large chunks. We find a golden pumpkin, which is fantastic. We do have to worry about this lightning dragon though. I mean, we couldn't find a soul tack, or we didn't have time to. So we're just gonna have to hope that that combat goes well enough for us, and I think it does. It goes pretty well. The fact that we get all these stats onto the Echowood allows Echowood to actually trade with their Yorm, and we're actually gonna get the win here. So yeah, combat RNG works out just well enough for us here. And now we just need to find some more evil stuff. There's a shard. I think we're gonna go for the shard on the Herc here. And like there's basically no bad hits with that shard, and we get a golden Oni Tyrant, which we get to slide to the back row, which is great. And there's an Ashwood. I think we're gonna have to take the Ashwood. I think it plays over the Echo Wood. Because I mean, obviously, Pumpkin sees it as a summon, as well as like it's just a 60 power evil level 6 character in the front row that can trade with most anything. It's not a monster, unfortunately, but yeah, it's possible that we should have been playing the Echo Wood. That was suggested in chat, but I don't know. I feel like the level 5 or the slot 5 Southern Siren is also quite good, especially with the golden Oni Tyrant now. Like we get so many stats, and if we can just steal things with them, then like that should give us enough value to get there. And as you can see, we get there here based on how much value we get out of the Southern Siren steals. Whereas like Echo Wood is kind of scammable. Like it just gets like lightning bolted or whatever. I guess so the Southern Siren, I suppose, but there's another Echo Wood there, but I don't think we want to be taking that. There's another Ashwood. I think we are going to take this as well. Again, like I mean, it just makes both Ashwoods like able to trade with anything here. Also, we have a ghost fight, so we've got a little bit of time. Like if we can find a Burnbeard now that we have these two Ashwoods with the Echo Wood, like yeah, these, and speaking of Burnbeard, there it is. Yeah, it's going to be so many stats, and it's going to turn this golden Echo Wood into a really, really great hit. Alright, win the fight pretty handily there. And we did end up playing the Echo Wood in 5. Just to see how many stats it gained, and it gained a fair amount of toughness, like maybe more than I had initially given it credit for. Because I figured like if it just like never gains enough toughness to really trade with anything, but like, that's probably not true, I guess. I mean, because it's golden, and like the golden Oni Tyrant plus the spear, that's like 33 every time a monster attacks, which is doubled because of Echo Wood, so that's a lot. We sell down and we cast a Mix-a-Wizzle, hoping to get something relevant. We don't get it. But yeah, we're fighting the Fates player who was scaling those Echo Woods, and it looks like they've added a Yorm, as well as they added Lightning Dragon, which they didn't have last time. But fortunately for us, all these tree stats are enough to make this Echo Wood big enough to deny the Yorm Slay there and survive, and even live through their Golden Pumpkin and basically everything attacking into it. Just that Echo Wood just really holding it down there. And yeah, we managed to get the win after dropping to what was it, 13? We were at 13 on 4.0. Like we were very dead. It looked like it was going to be a very easy 8th, and yeah, we managed to stabilize. We just fought some very strong opponents, had some bad RNG early, but we managed to stabilize, and we managed to find our way to a level 7 treasure and climb our way out. And yeah. So yeah, this was a pretty good come from behind victory, and yeah, I felt pretty good about it. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that helps the algorithm. I would very, very much appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.